Happy New Year. Happy 2016 to those of you that have found this on New Year's Day. To the guys 6 months from now, hey, happy New Year to you too. I'm Greg, he's Q. Together we're Mr. Happy 0121. And today we're going to go back old school for the first video of 2016. We're going to do Hostess Chocolate covered Strawberry Cupcakes. Limited edition. And, let's just do it upright, Strawberry M&Ms. Actually bought these 2 days before Christmas Eve.
Oh.
I was in Walmart and they were already putting up the Valentine's Day aisle, getting rid of Christmas. Nobody jump starts a holiday like Walmart. So that's what we're doing today. Before we get started, because you know, of course, YouTube still is not counting our views properly, and because this is not fast food, we're only going to get like, 12 views anyway. Go ahead and give us a like. Let us know you're out there. Leave us a comment. Tell us what fast food you want us to come back and do Sunday, and I promise we'll be back to fast food. But until then, let's break into these cupcakes.
Let's do it.
Hostess has gotten to the point where they're a gimmick factory. Whatever holiday's coming up, they're going to do it. They had 3 or 4 different flavors coming out for, I guess, the upcoming Valentine's Day. This was the only one I was the least bit interested in.
I mean, what other flavors could they do besides strawberry and chocolate? That seems like the go-to one.
You would think, well, there's the ever-present red velvet. They've got cakes in the shape of a heart, of course. They don't taste any different. They're turning into the Little Debbie of the 2000s. And once again, we've covered this on the other channel, like, into infinity. But they used to put a little cardboard piece on the bottom.
Oh, they did.
And as a price-saving measure, I guess they got rid of it. But now you get things like this, instead of a perfectly shaped cupcake. Are you ready?
I'm ready.
Let's break into this. Shall I clear the deck before I do it?
Yeah.
Denny Green. It is what we thought it would be!
It is.
It is exactly what you would think. It is a strawberry cake with faux chocolate frosting on it. If you like strawberry cake, you're going to love this because that is exactly what it is. What grade do you give this, sir?
I'll give it a B.
B? Yeah, I'm going to go with a B. Like if before we started this, you said imagine what it would taste like, and I had to close my eyes and imagine, this is what I'd imagine.
It's a big lump of all right. That's what it is.
They should have put, if they were going to go all in on this, instead of like a strawberry,
yeah, they
should have put like a cherry cordial in the middle of it and just went all in. I guess that would have been cost prohibitive or something.
Oh yeah, been too much for them.
We ain't going to mess around. We're going to go right into the strawberry M&Ms because, that's what we do. We decided to double this up because these gimmick M&Ms never fail to disappoint.
These are probably going to be
we got
green as well.
3 colors. Well, I hope so. Because most of the time, they don't taste anything like what they advertise to be. They just taste like chocolate. Are you ready?
I'm ready.
They smell strong. They smell like rancid strawberries. That ain't bad. You're going to do the same thing I'm going to do, aren't you?
Oh, I was going to.
Oh. I'm going to jam a bunch of them into this in a minute.
That's a good idea.
We'll do that in a second as the finale.
I'll go first. I'll give it a C.
What didn't you like about it?
It just tastes like the chocolate. Tastes like too much. There's too much chocolate, I feel. It's like real cocoa-y. Yeah.
I'm going to go B+. And I'm not a fan of these gimmick M&Ms in the least. Like, we've done a lot of these reviews. I'll put some in, like, the little... I'll put one right there.
Oh.
We've done them all. Normally, they don't taste anything like what you think. The biggest detractor on this is if you're going to eat them, keep them away from your nose and take them one at a time, and they're fine. Oh. If you get a whole handful of them up close to your face, it's going to kill it.
It smells weird.
It smells like a daiquiri that you left out overnight. You woke up with a hangover and you happen to get a whiff of the daiquiri the next day. That's kind of how it smells. Not good. A B+ and a C.
That's right.
And 2 Bs. Happy Valentine's Day. I think this will be the end of the Valentine's Day food on this channel. If you want to see more, go to the Mr. Dark channel because that's what we do over there. Now, we had a thought. You got a strawberry cake and strawberry M&Ms. Why not combine them and see if you can improve the process?
Yeah.
I don't know that this is going to improve a damn thing. It may put us into a sugar coma. He kind of wussed. Here we go.
That's not very good.
I think I broke my sugar receptors. Man, I must be getting old. It's a bad sign when shit's too sweet. Not Scott Hall too sweet. There we go. Not Scott Hall too sweet. Just too sweet.
I actually heard there's like a reason for that. Like people like sweets. It has something to do with like calcium or I don't know.
Whatever's going on, man. That was like somebody just took a shovel full of sugar and jammed it in my mouth.
And it was like you got the cake texture with the like the gritty texture of the M&Ms. That was.
It was not good.
No.
Not delicious. I've kind of cooled on the Burger King chicken thing, man. I wanted it really bad, and then they didn't have it. And now, like, everybody's done it.
Oh.
And it's almost a given we're going to hate this. And those of you that have watched our Burger King videos in the past, I just can't imagine how this is going to be good. If you guys want to see the Burger King chicken, put it in the comments below. Let us know, and we'll do it. There's also this fully loaded curly fry thing going on at Arby's.
That sounds good.
It does sound good. Arby's videos don't do good for us. Like, we could do a Lunchables video and do like twice the traffic of Arby's. I don't know what that says to Arby's.
That's so strange. I don't think a lot of people like Arby's, though.
That's a shame. They make some quality food. Way better than Burger King.
Yeah, actually, I agree with that. I used to, like, strongly dislike Arby's, but I've kind of, came around to liking it.
Quality of the food's much better. Arby's makes sandwiches, apparently. Allegedly, Bill Cosby rapes people.
Yeah, have you seen it? Like,
have I seen him rape anyone? No.
No. Like, he looks like a monster. He looks like a disgusting old man.
That's all perspective. A year ago, he would look like a kindly old man, but now because of what you know, it's like that thing when you were a kid, they would show you a picture and it's either a wrinkly old lady or a beautiful princess, but it's the same picture.
Oh, yeah.
It's all how your perspective is. Well, right now, he's a wrinkly old lady.
He's an old dirty man.
Speaking of dirty old men and Bill Cosby, I made the mistake today. I was getting ready to go to bed. And sometimes, to put myself to sleep, I'll go through, like, Yahoo headlines on my phone while I'm in bed.
Yeah.
About once a month, they'll hook me where they have the little yellow bar that says live feed of something. And you press the button and you get to see something. I pressed the button of the live feed for Bill Cosby. I didn't know what was going on. I thought maybe, I guess apparently maybe for a second today he was under arrest and he had to post like $1 million bail. But it was like, live feed of Bill Cosby charges. So I made the mistake of pressing the button. And then, of course, whenever you hit these live feeds on Yahoo or the internet, it's not happening right now. There's a camera set up in a room with people walking by, which is always way more fascinating than the actual announcement itself. Because you see people that don't seem to realize there's an open camera to the world and they're picking their nose, making inappropriate jokes.
Yeah, that's not cool. They should tell you if you're being, like, supervised and it's being broadcasted on the internet. Just so you know. Personally,
I mean, I watch enough I would know. If you're in a room with a camera, you should just be aware. Like, the worst circumstance of that I ever saw was when they had the movie theater shootings in Louisiana.
Yeah.
They had a camera set up, and they were bringing the governor in and, like, all these guys. And so they're all up on the podium, and the camera's on, like, live. You're not seeing this on CNN or anything, but online you're watching it. I have a Roku box. I had it on live feed on CBS News live feed. And these guys were all up there cracking jokes before this thing, like, and one of them's laughing, ha, 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 ha.
About the shooting?
Not about the shooting, but they were just, like, being inappropriate for the mood that they're supposed to project. You should be somber because a bunch of people were in this building behind you just shot up.
Yeah, they were.
The guy wasn't like, how many shooters does it take to kill 50 people? It wasn't like that, but he was laughing. And so, like, they do the thing where these guys all know they're on camera and they all go like, it came off as super phony because then they were all in appropriate moods.
Oh, wow. That's weird.
Now, I'll give it up for the governor of Louisiana. He had enough sense, or maybe he genuinely felt he looked like sad the whole time when the cameras were on and cameras were off. But the guys around him, the rednecks around him, were all like, ha, ha, ha. And the cameras, like, when they did the thing and it stayed back on the live feed, they went right back to fucking having a good time.
That's insane.
It's stupid. You would think in this day and age people would be aware of that.
Were you the only one to notice that? Was there, like, some kind of outrage, or was it just something you...
I never heard of any outrage, but I didn't go look. Used to be way, 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 way back when satellites first came out. Like, if you watched NFL football on live feed, when the game would go to commercial, the camera would stay on the field and you would hear the people in the booth talking instead of seeing a commercial, because you were getting...
Oh, that's weird.
Satellites were actually receiving live feeds like networks do. And so you would hear these announcers make all kinds of inappropriate jokes.
Are you serious?
Yeah, I bet you can, like, Google that or YouTube it for sure.
I'm going to check that out. That sounds funny.
WWE used to do that. You can find all kinds of footage of, like, Jim Ross and Jerry the King Lawler saying really inappropriate shit in between commercials.
Really?
Because people would get the live feed of them actually, and they would just shit talk whoever was in the ring about how much they sucked, or
that's funny.
Make inopportune jokes about people being gay, things of that nature.
There's where the real entertainment is.
It was very much. If they would have let that broadcast go out as opposed to the one where they were scripted, it would have been so much better.
They're scripted.
Wrestling, yeah.
I mean, like, the announcers are scripted. I thought they were just supposed to, like, commentate as they go.
In the Raw Attitude Era, when you had the King and Jim Ross knew everything that was going to happen, and so he had things he knew he was going to say. Jerry Lawler was so good, he just reacted. He watched it like it was really happening. But when you watch wrestling now, there's three guys, and they all have a headset on. There's someone yelling in their ear constantly, say this, say that, say this, say that. They don't have like a teleprompter script because it's happening. But more times than not, when you hear something, especially if it's directed at someone or it's mean, it's Vince McMahon behind the curtain up on the ramp speaking into a microphone telling them what to say.
Wow.
One of the many reasons wrestling sucks so much now is it's overproduced. Because it sucks all the genuine whatever out of it.
Just demystified all that for me. Thanks.
That's, like you watch wrestling anyway.
Yeah, that's a good point.
So there you go. Well, we started the new year by eating crappy cupcakes and shitty M&Ms. We went from Bill Cosby rape to, NFL games on satellite. I think we've covered some stuff today. I feel pretty good about it.
Me too.
Happy New Year. Oh! Something important happened. Almost forgot.
What?
The Facebook got 200 likes. Now, I really don't know how many of you people watch the other channel, so we're going to go over it briefly here. We said whoever put the 200th like up, it was going to be their month on the Mr. Dark channel, which is the equivalent of if a tree falls in a forest and no one's there to hear it. But anyway, it came down to two dudes, so it's going to be two dudes month on the Mr. Dark channel. Quinn Mason and Logan Hoffman both literally liked the page at the same time, so they both get the month.
Right on.
Right on. But hey, we're going to continue to give Facebook shout-outs here. We just gave two, but they're going to get a whole month over on the other channel. You'll be sick of hearing about those guys if you go over there. I don't know, maybe we'll get cutouts made and put them up.
That's a good idea.
We won't. It's too much work, but I don't know. Maybe we'll, I don't know.
Maybe we'll tattoo their names on our...
Oh, I thought you was going to say maybe we'll tattoo them, like one on each, like little...
Oh.
I'm Quinn Mason. I hate name drops. I'm Logan Hoffman.
That's a good idea. I used to do that all the time with like Sharpies, and you draw a face and you could make it talk.
Show them your arm.
My arm? Oh.
Somebody's been wrestling with the cat. No, that's not some obscene euphemism either. Literally with a cat. Before we go, two more shout-outs. Mark Hobb has been waiting on this shout-out. Like, waiting.
Waiting. Wow.
He was an early adapter of the Facebook. He liked us back when it wasn't cool.
Powerful,
Back before the deluge of 200 people came in. And going back old school, a quick shout out to someone that actually watches videos here as opposed to going off to other social media. Aaliyah Forever. Yes, you know who you are. You're not the actual Aaliyah, but you are Aaliyah Forever. There you go. 4 shout outs, 1 video. Happy New Year. We'll scale that back next time. Anything else to add?
That's it.
You can find us on all social media. Mr. Happy0121, Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, Google+, and something else that Snapchat. And we do follow back upon request. We follow back everybody on Snapchat because all I got to do is push a button. You want to follow back on Instagram when you follow us? Just ask. I followed somebody today. Boom. Simple as that.
Boom.
All the bad pictures of food and wrestling and memes you can stand. Good times. Until next time, thank you for watching. Stay vigilant. It's a new year.